Uh-oh.
Damn, that was aggressive.
Very.
I don't like that. They do it, and it just kind of makes me. I guess it's
It makes you seem sus.
yeah. Oh, you're recording now? Well, what's that mean? So you weren't recording before? Like la, da, da, la, da, da.
Avery for stage.
What are you eating?
Second, yes.
I'm jealous of this dinner.
Um, vegetable yakisoba.
Ooh, yes.
You having a whole ass meal. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ate 5 strawberries. So this is
I'm a princess.
We're on the same plan. I had a handful of cranberries. I was like, maybe I'll eat. Oh, it's going to be too late. Whatever. It's not a plan. It's a shit plan.
It's 11 here. I was like, I can't eat after 6. It'll go straight to my thighs. So I'm very jealous.
Right.
You're welcome. You can enjoy the food vicariously.
I'm going to sniff it through the Zoom. Damn.
I'm gonna sniff it through the Zoom. The title
Is this a sniff? I can't tell.
Of Calvin's first forthcoming hour. Gonna sniff it through the Zoom.
Yo. They're already heckling in the background. They're ready to make some noise. They're celebrating Juneteenth and Pride Month. We've got a whole lineup of people full of energy, ready to take down the system and make you laugh. But there's no other way to put it. I love everybody on this lineup. I've worked with everybody a couple of times for the most part, so sit down and have a treat. Welcome to Black and Proud 4. Make some noise, everybody. All 7,200 of you. Oh God! If you could see the little dance that Scott Dobbin is doing right now, they're definitely striking a pose. But tonight we have a great lineup. Stepping up to open up our show, we have Scott 2 out of Portland, Oregon. Then we'll have Dahlia Belle out of Portland, Oregon as well. Then we're hitting the East Coast for the rest of the show. We've got Scott Dobbin out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And then our headliner tonight out of New York City, New York will be Cato. But right now, I need to give it up for our host. They are definitely the one person that I can say challenges me in a dress-up contest. They strut their stuff a little better than I do, damn near. Give it up for Carlos Kareem Windham!
Oh, look at that. Listen to that. Y'all hear all them queens. You're gonna hear that in the back the whole time tonight. Welcome to Black and Proud. Hey, everybody. My name is Carlos Kareem Windham. For those of you who I've not had the pleasure of making your acquaintance, that's a whole turducken of colonialism, imperialism, and rape. So I apologize for that. I wanted at a point to really bring the flavor for Juneteenth, to bring the critical race theory, the Marxism of it all. Thing is, I'm not, I can't be a Marxist because I'm already carrying that other white man's name, and Windham has a lot of weight to it. So not going to be doing that. I will be your cannabis communist for the evening. However, that's how we do it. We're celebrating all the things. It is Pride, of course. It is Juneteenth. It is Father's Day. And without very complicated daddy issues, you would not be seeing any of what you're going to see today. So for whatever is true about our relationships with them, thank our fathers for this or blame them. I don't know. Whatever feels right. Whatever feels right. Maybe, and I know this is true for at least 4 out of 4 performers. If you really love your dad, let them know they could slide into the DMs of any one of these performers. It could be their night. It could be their night. Yesterday, I got to spend some time for Juneteenth in the park for the trans would have been March, I guess, picnic is what it turned into. And so thank you, Dahlia, Delu, Belle, one of our artists, for inviting me to that. Got to see, shout out to the health table that was providing vaccinations. And that was dope. And it was the first time in history that a lot of queers were gathering in the parks and sharing needles to promote health. So thank you for helping us flip the tables upside down. We flipped it upside down, promoting long life. All right, we're gonna get started. This is Black and Proud. We have 4 badass comedians gonna come to you, bring you some laughs, bring you some truths, maybe bring you some cries. I don't know. It depends on if anybody loses their shit right in the middle of their set and forgets what the fuck they're doing. But hopefully we're gonna keep it on the up and up for this here Juneteenth. First one we're gonna bring up is a dear friend who I am very excited to be able to bring forward at the July edition of my own forthcoming show, The Aftermath, which is going to be happening. Wow, words. All right. It's only live. Don't worry about it. We're going to cut that. Going to be happening at Alberta Street Pub in Portland last Wednesday of the month, this July. Please welcome my friend, very funny comedian, Scott II. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Woo!
Yes. Thank you so much, Carlos. When I actually grow up, I hope I am as fabulous and as fierce as you are.
Calling me out?
No. Just I'm not an adult in my mind. But the TV show Good Girls reminded me that good parents will do anything for their kids. Growing up, we used to live near a stripper, and when my parents found out what she did, we couldn't hang out with her kids anymore. You mad because this bitch flashes titties to put food on the table? Like, why do you give a fuck how they eat? My real question for you, though, she exposes nipples, you pushing papers. Why do her kids have a Sega Saturn and I don't? I'm just saying, maybe you should expose a labia so I can get my game on too. Growing up a closeted gay involves a lot of denial and delusion, like believing everyone gets breathless at the sight of the PE teacher's muscular, hairy legs, and everyone wants to gently run their fingers through his chest hair while Janet Jackson's Anytime, Any Place gently plays in the background. It's just that I too aspire to that level of manliness. But I feel like there's a lot of gays that never outgrow the denial and delusion. Like gays that claim to be DL and discreet, but then post pictures of themselves face down, ass up in denim panties. Sis, Helen Keller can both see and hear. You've had more dicks in you than a sports bar during the Super Bowl. I absolutely loathe when I meet a straight man and he immediately brings up his girlfriend. Okay, cool. You clocked that I'm gay, but why do you assume you're my type? And why do you assume I'm flirting with you? And why do you assume a girlfriend is going to stop me from trying to get the dick? I just asked you where the bathroom is. I didn't ask you to take me to the glory hole in Chuck E. Cheese. I feel like a lot of my friendships with straight white men stem from stereotypes. Them thinking I had access to drugs and me thinking they were experimental enough to put the head in.
Oh.
But a lot of straight men encourage it though. Like, why get me high and show me a hot picture of you in college in a wrestling singlet, then ask me if I want to see it if you know I'm gay? Like, why do that? But then they take it a step further and they place their hand on my thigh and they whisper in my ear that they're not the straightest arrow in the quiver.
Okay.
You get me high, show me a sexy picture of you, put your hand on my thigh, tell me you're not totally straight, and I'm supposed to go, cool story, bro. So Ryu or Chun-Li? I matched with this straight guy on Tinder that only matched because he wanted anal maintenance advice for a rectal tear. I know. For a rectal tear that hadn't healed in a year. So instead of consulting with a medical health professional, you decide to ask a random stranger on the internet that you believe has experienced the same sphinctoral trauma. The crazy part is it's not the only time that it's happened to me, though. I feel like at this point, I should just open up a rectal confessional where men just randomly show me their anuses for maintenance advice. Ooh, that looks like it's a flared hemorrhoid. You're gonna wanna drink more water, do a warm Epsom salt bath, and maybe use some more lube next time. How about that? Next. I don't do oral only. What is confusing about that statement? Like, it means that I'm not just sucking your dick. You're not just sucking my dick. We're not just sucking dicks. I need a full course meal. I need kissing and oral as the appetizer, sexual intercourse as the main course, kinks and fetishes as dessert. Take that selfish dollar menu sex someplace else. After choking the life out of a man as he chokes the life out of his dick, what is the proper etiquette to ask for a name refresher? Is it after the first cum shot, before the second strangling, or do I say it adds to the 12 Years a Slave role play if he uses my name, but I don't use his? I really hate the notion of superhero sex because it requires too much suspension of disbelief. Like, for example, Superman and Lois Lane having a child. For one, Superman is an alien. So how do you know he even reproduces like us? Like, how do you know he's not the one that needs to get impregnated? Or how do you know he doesn't lay eggs? And then also, he is the fastest, strongest thing in the universe. Like, his sneeze would kill you. So how does Lois Lane's uterus withstand a cum shot from Super Dick?
Wow.
It would just rip her in half. Like, he can't control that passionate flow. I really hate the way that they do the Hulk in the Avengers movies. Like, why is it that I can see the imprint of Wonder Woman's nipples and her labia in metal armor, but I cannot see the Hulk's dick print in denim fucking panties? He gets a gamma powered body. Like, you mean to tell me he doesn't get a gamma powered dick as well? I want to see the Hulk's dick print in the next Avengers movie, and that shit better look proportional. It better look like he is smuggling a fucking baby in a G-string. That is all that I have for you guys. I have been Scott the Second.
Yes.
Gamma cheeks,
Yes.
gamma cheeks, gamma cheeks. My Lord, that is quite a visual. Thank you for that. And thank you for calling out my age as though my beard weren't doing the job for you.
I didn't mean it like
Getting
that.
all gentrified. No, I know what's happening. It's getting gentrified faster than Baltimore or Portland. It's ridiculous. Just the whites are moving in. They don't fucking act right. There's nothing I can do. I tried to trim them down, thinking, okay, well, this will be cute. And instead, what it did is I ended up with the gayest mustache in the history of anything. Like, this is just the color it is. I didn't do this. My face did it. If I ever had any questions, if I belonged in the queer community, my own facial pubic hair and topiary said, yes, no, this is where you're supposed to be, bitch. This is it. Hey, everyone who's here, please, one more time, give it up for Scott the Second. Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes, King.
Nasty ass motherfucker. Just such a whore. I'm so glad that we're not all sharing microphones because I can't imagine how dicky this thing would smell. Next, somebody who would well, we might find out what the back of their throat smelled like if we were all sharing microphones. This is my partner in comedy crime, and somebody who I've had the privilege of performing with multiple times, somebody who reminds me that it is not enough to walk through the world with the audacity of a mediocre white man. We must walk through this world with the audacity of a trans Black woman. You will see her next this Wednesday at Helium Comedy Club here in Portland at Portland's Funniest. Please give it up for Mix, Dahlia, Delu, Belle. Come on now.
Hello, everyone. Oh my God. I am so shocked and stunned by the things I have heard so far tonight. I personally am a very wholesome comic. And I think it's because I have the same relationship with sex that I have with money, meaning I don't really like it, but it's how I pay for things. So yeah, I'm just practical. And honestly, Carlos, Ari, let the cat out of the bag, if you will, or the dick out of the panties. I am trans. That's true.
Yeah.
We got that out of the way. So now no one has to wonder. But a lot of men seem to wonder, like, does it make them gay if they're attracted to a trans woman? And I honestly don't know if that makes you gay or not. But I do know that you're going to come first. So I should be the one concerned. Okay? So calm yourselves down. It's not your fucking concern. Anyhow, I wanted to do wholesome material. So that's what I'm going to do because I'm a good girl. Daddy tells me so every night. So I'm just going to tell you a bit about me. I was 16 years old the first time I came out to my mother, and my family is very religious. So it was a terrifying experience. And I approached her while she was braiding her hair or some other stereotypical Black woman activity. As I figured I would have fair warning before she popped me in the mouth. So I was like, I went with tears rolling down my face, and I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry. I think I might be bi. And yes, I'm trans, but it was the 1990s, so I went with bi. So I was like, I think I might be bi. And and I'll never forget, my mom looked at me and she said, baby, I love you no matter what. Just don't let white men ejaculate in your booty hole, because that's how you get the AIDS. And that's the last we ever spoke of it. That was true story. That was my only birds and the bees talk in my whole life. And I don't want anyone leaving here tonight on this wonderful Pride Juneteenth thinking that I, mixed Dahlia Belle, am racist. I am not. I assure you, since that day, I have allowed plenty of white men to ejaculate in my booty hole.
Woo!
Not one drop of AIDS. Not.
Oh no.
That's. I'm sorry. That joke isn't even true. I don't actually have sex with men. That's not true either. I don't have sex with cis men anymore. That's what I meant to say. And don't get it fucked up, gentlemen. I love dick. I do. I do. It's just your personalities I don't like. That's the thing. It's just like I see the chest hair, I want to run my fingers through it. I see the beard, I want to sit on it. And then you give me your opinions, and I'm dry like a raisin. No one wants raisin pussy. That's all I'm saying. You dry me up. And if you think of it, anyhow, like the average cis dude has what, one, maybe two dicks at most, whereas every trans nigga I know has 7 dicks for each of his 5 girlfriends. Guaranteed. Every last trans nigga I know has a 12-inch and a 10-inch and an 8-inch and a 6-inch that vibrates. I'm just saying, ladies, if you have never had sex with a trans nigga, you have never heard seduction until a man has looked you in the eyes and said, hold up, girl, I gotta get my dick from the autoclave. That is hot. That's what I'm about. What I'm about in 2021. That nigga leaves his dick in the shower. I know where it's been. Okay? I helped him pick it out. Love a trans nigga. I do. You go to a cis man's house, he's rummaging all around looking for the good condom. You go to a trans nigga's house, he hands you a fucking menu. Okay? That's a man. That's the kind of man I need. Okay? I need the sort of man that's gonna hand me a menu, and like the second page is gonna be gloves. You want nitrile or latex? I got you. No allergies to worry about, girl. I got you. Next page, lube, water-based or silicone. Either way, it's gonna be hypoallergenic, organic, pH balance. Cis men, what the fuck y'all know about pH? Nothing. Nothing. And that's what you can do for me. Nothing. Nothing. You go to a trans nigga's house, he's got condoms and dental dams on the nightstand. There are at least 2 niggas in this audience right now trying to figure out what a dental dam is. That's why I love a trans nigga, because that's a real man. Give me a real man, a man with a pussy. Type of man that will go to work on his period. That nigga's hard, okay? He will fight for my honor. Okay, all that being said, there's nothing in this world sadder than a trans nigga with no game. Because how you going to come in here with a limp strap on? That's not right. You can't blame that on whiskey. That was a toy. You did that intentionally. That's disrespectful. And some of you are now torn. Did this bloody bitch just punch down at trans men? And the answer is no. Because male privilege is alive and well in the trans community as well. And if you want proof of it, all you have to do, look at HRT, hormone replacement therapy. And no, not all trans people do it. But for those of us who do, the average trans man will take one hormone, testosterone, one time a week, get the muscles, facial hair, the voice, the body odor, all the benchmarks of masculinity. Whereas the average trans girl, we're going to take up to 3 hormones every single day for the rest of our lives for an A cup and erectile dysfunction. That's not, those are not equal returns. That's not. So I can say whatever I damn well please, and I will. I will. I will. You're lucky I wasn't assigned female at birth, by the way, because I would be a monster. Are you kidding me? If half the men I had met from puberty up till this moment had been willing to buy me things in hopes of having sex, I'd have destroyed all your lives. Believe that. Believe that. On God. I wouldn't be able to stop myself. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I want to be clear, anytime I tell this joke, the majority of women have no desire at all to exploit or manipulate men for financial gain. But I would, and it's not always about you bitches, okay? I don't have to look broke. I don't have to look broke because you broke. Get money. What are niggas for if not money? Come on now. Niggas asking, what are women bringing to the table? This wet ass pussy, nigga. Shut your mouth around me. Anyhow. So as I said, I'm a very wholesome comment. I want it's very important to me to instill proper traditional family values throughout my set. I just fucked myself up. I'm so sorry, y'all. Here's the thing. I don't want people to think like I'm an airhead. That's really not it. I'm not just some stupid slut. I'm not. I'm very well read. I'm very well educated. And I happen to have almost no gag reflex. I know my strengths in life, so I know what jobs to apply for. That's all I'm saying. I was born to be a housewife. That's all I'm saying. And some of you might be offended. Am I comparing housewives to prostitutes? No, prostitutes get paid better. So, it's not my fault y'all bitches bad at economics. And I want to be clear here that I say these things because at my core, I am a feminist. I am. And I do believe in my heart of hearts that any woman can do absolutely anything any man can do, and probably 1,000 times better with a lot less lives lost for no good goddamn reason. Okay? And while these strong, brilliant women are out changing the world for the better, I'm gonna fuck every one of their boyfriends. And both of those things, both those things can be true at the same time. It's complexity. And this entire set has just been the longest possible way that I could prove that trans women do in fact understand satire and nuance. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yes.
Back
to you, Carla.
Y'all. Back to you. She's trying to get Dante. She's trying to get Dante. She said back to you, Carlos. Shut up. So stupid. So fucking stupid. Y'all, come on. You can be this messy when the comedy is prophylactic. Come on. It's okay. It's safer. It's safer. We were doing some of that messy live comedy the other day. I celebrating in the park with these very anxious to do good white people. I mean, man, They
Oh, no.
wanted to do it. They were there to help and protect and serve. And one of my girlfriends made an offer that I extended to them once I got the microphone. I said, listen, all the white people with dreadlocks who are here, my girl Kelly has offered to cut them off for you, and we can start a bonfire in the middle of the room if you really want to celebrate Juneteenth. We can do that. And I promise you, this will be the last time that a Black woman ever offers to touch your nasty ass dreadlocks. So let's make it happen. White people do know what Juneteenth is this year, which is horrible and embarrassing, and go fuck yourselves. It's not your thing. Doesn't help. 2020 being the year, 2021, I guess, continuing the first year that was 2020, the year that white people were discovering that racism exists. So may 2022 be the year you do something about it. Our next guest here to bring you all the fun coming up is a comedian coming out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And now we got to get into some like real credits. So let me get these up here because I do not want to fuck anything up. We were all on earlier. I was talking to each of these folks, and I don't want my head cut. I want to make sure that I got that absolutely right. Okay. So performing at the Black Love Comedy Night for Strut San Francisco on July 18th at 6 o'clock. Please welcome from Raleigh, North Carolina, Scott Dobbin. Please, come on, give it up now.
Oh my God, it is so great to see all this Black queer energy. Just to like make sure it's all clear for everyone, I am gay. Y'all are handling that way better than my parents. Give it up for yourselves. Oh my God. That is not the response I got. That is not the response Patricia gave me. No. I just think, just so you guys know, you don't have to worry about it. It's just a phase, because the next time someone shits on my dick, I am switching teams. That is a whole burrito on my dick now. Get out. Like, I don't know which teams, I don't watch ESPN, but like, let me know which team is drafted and I'll be on that team. I bring short shorts and big baggage to the table. That's what I bring to the table. Now, also me being gay means that if this were a 90s movie, I would die in the third act because of AIDS. Like, how does every gay person in every fucking 90s movie? It's like, I didn't even meet this character. Now I know he has sex, and now he has AIDS. Can't do it. I can't do it. I'm glad we're done. I'm glad we're done with the 90s. Also, to Scott, the second, I'm here for an oral only moment. I am. Because here's the thing that we can all agree on. Like, the dollar menu, when it hits, it hits. We don't have to go to Red Lobster all the time. I ain't got to do it. Sometimes you just want a little dollar menu moment, get a little snack in, good to go. You can go to work tomorrow. What I'm not trying to have happen is like, I can't go to work tomorrow because of 14 inches of what? No. No. Girl, give me that $1 chicken sandwich. We good to go. Exactly 6.5 inches, and you lied about it, so we know it's 5.5. Good to go. Little snack, little office. We love a small plate. We're on a diet this month. No. A little bit of background about me though. I was the last person to find out that I'm gay. You know, I'm from a small rural like town, like mostly Black population. So I would hear a lot like, "Hey, yo, man, you gay as fuck." And as a kid, I was like very insulted by it. I'm like, I am so incredibly straight. You don't even understand. But now, like, you know, I realized that it was actually a premonition. You know, I'm from a small rural town of like psychics, apparently. Like, hard. They knew I'd be putting down my throat. Like, how did they know? Look, I know y'all was paying to all that money, but like my high school bully, Jaquetta, she will tell your future and take your lunch money. A 2-for-1 deal? Girl. You know we love the dollar menu too, bitch. She will get you together. No, another bit of information you guys need to know about me to understand the je ne sais quoi. My best friend is a therapist, and she recently diagnosed me as a little bitch. That's a full thought. That's the whole thought. That's the whole energy. So it's like, you know what, like, the doctors are recommending it. You know, if someone were to walk into the room and be like, "You are the weakest link," I'm like, me? Is this my moment? Oh my God, I will take it. I will take it. Also, I have strong opinions that are not supported by any facts. So, like, get into it. I am a little bitch. That's who I am. Is anyone else vaccinated?
Indeed. Woo! Yes.
Yes. Look, I have been fucked a fair number of times. That is true. Here's the thing. Nothing has fucked me harder than Pfizer. Girl, it's a small needle, but like I can get out of bed for 48 hours. Like, this Miss Pfizer is giving it to you.
Listen.
Like some people call Pfizer a vaccine. I call Pfizer daddy, okay? Keep me in bed that long, bitch. You got it. This is yours. No, I'm actually incredibly single. Pfizer did not want to start a relationship with me, which is a little fucked up, a little rude. But I'm so single that a dating app that I don't even use asks you to do a profile on me. A, wow. And then B, like, what gave it away? Like, how did you know I was so single? Like, real question. Who told Match.com that I asked to cuddle immediately after receiving a dick pic? Who told him? Who told him? Rude as fuck. Look, I work in advertising, which is cool. I'm, trying to make more like content that like makes sense for Black people. And I frequently get asked the question, what is the Black perspective? And look, here's the thing. I love my Blackness, but I can't recognize the weed in a lineup. So Black Twitter will let y'all know. Who is she? Is she Aaliyah? Is she Snapchat? What the fuck does she look like? What does she look like? Look, Black Twitter would vote Eminem above me, Lil Dicky above me, Ashley Simpson maybe. I don't know, man. I just know I'm not the first vote. I'm not the first person in the draft. Like if you look at my Spotify playlist right now, we're serving Postal Service. We're serving Panic at the Disco. We're serving a little like orchestral music. Girl, like don't ask me to like comment on the whole Black community. I am a voice in the Black community, but not the voice. You know what I mean? It's like I'm invited to the cookout, but like I can't bring any food. They don't want my quinoa. They don't want my quinoa. And I'm upset about it. Like, no, but it's like I do think I can maybe represent the Black nerds. Like I feel like that's like probably like a part of the audience I feel like I can accurately represent, It's like, hey Scott, what do we do with the world? I'm like, bitch, spirit bomb this whole motherfucking thing. It'll take boom. It'll take 40 episodes. You got to charge up for a little bit, but we'll get there. Question for the room. Does anyone here stare at nature?
Daily.
What the fuck are y'all staring at? Like, girl, I've seen it. Like, okay, here's the thing. I'll give you guys a story, a little something. So I hiked to the top of this mountain to see a lake. And I went with white people, obviously. Everyone stared at this lake for a whole 20 minutes. Look, I don't know if y'all have seen a lake before, but it's just blue. What are you staring at? What's over there? Girl, it's blue. What? Girl, it's more blue? What you mean? It's blue. You get the same experience from staring at the sky, and I didn't have to do that hiking for this. Like, get it together. No. I was on the phone with my buddy last night, and he said verbatim, I don't know, man. I just love all mountains. Bitch, what? Look, that's the most shocking thing I've heard in this past year. And I've had a guy ask me to pee on him just a little bit.
Oh.
Love all the mountains. Check yourself. No, I think nature has heard that I talk shit about it during all my sets, which is rude because it recently tried to kill me. Like, how dare you? Like I was kayaking, and again, for what? You know what I mean? You hang out with white people, you get white problems. I'm out here kayaking, having a good time. Kayak flips over. I don't know what to do. I'm like, who am I? What am I? What am I doing? Also, it might be a good time to mention I was on shrooms. So it was a complicated moment. I'm trying to like figure out what my role in life is. My friend's like, hey, are you swimming or not? And I'm like, oh, bitch, I probably should get on that. And now, look, some sweet white people came out. They saved me. I'm like, yes. They did not save my glasses, which is rude. I'm like, bitch, girl, like, leave the body. These are $300 Saint Laurent glasses. You better get those motherfucking glasses. What do you mean? No priorities. Get your priorities in check. That's why I knew they were straight people. All that to say, me and nature have beef. I'm coming for you, nature, just so you can hear it. I'm coming for your ass. So if I see you in these streets, catch these motherfucking hands. I haven't left my room in a few days though, because I made that threat, and I'm like, all right, nature, like don't be knocking on the door, you know. Maybe I might have to hide a little bit, just a little bit. This might not come as a surprise to anyone in this room, but I'm really bad at relationships. And I've in quarantine we've had so much time to think. And I'm bad at relationships because I'm bad at fighting, like just like arguing about shit. Like I know that Netflix saw all y'all that like half of a healthy relationship is just arguing about shit. But girl, who has the time? For what? Like, what are we doing for dinner? Why don't you ever remember my birthday? Why don't you love me anymore? It's like, bitch, pause. This whole argument could have been an email or a text. We gotta do this for what? For what? No, here's the thing though. It's like, if the point of fighting is to have great makeup sex, have better sex the first time. I'm out here having bad sex. We can fight about having bad sex, and no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Kyle, Chandler, chat. Like, girl, just have good sex the first time. Figure it out. You got 6 inches. Figure out how to, like, you know, do something. Do something, please. Like, you go fuck off B anyway. We know that part. But like, just get a little something into it. You can do it. Put your back into it, Kyle. Third. No, I do want to like kind of like, this is a moment, guys. I have made it. As a human being. I had an ex write a song about how bad I am.
Shit.
And here's the thing.
Oh shit.
Here's the thing. Thank you. See the light. It is a fucking bop. Girl, he went in on me, and I'm like, Ace, right? And B, it bangs.
No.
Yes, Nicholas. Oh, yes. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to hate your exes. That's your business. But my motto is, if it strikes my ego or my penis, nurture it and help it grow strong. And I'll wrap up on this. My only qualm is that it feels a little vague. So if you're dating a musician, whatever you're doing, just do it a little worse. You know what I mean? Piss on Kyle's white Vans. You know what I mean? Just get a little, write your name on it in your urine, you know? That way, when you hear the first verse, I'm like, bitch, this is all me. All me for real. No, thank you all so much for the time. Back to you.
Holy shit. Y'all so stupid. This is so great. My God. Nigga came out here in a tank top it like a gay referee. Talk about, I'm gay. Can you tell? Yes, bitch. Yes. We saw you on the field reaching for the balls. We saw you out the gate. We could tell. Could we tell? God damn. All right. Listen, want to toss this very quickly to our headliner for the evening. I want to make sure that y'all get all of the laughs that you would do. I want to make sure that this man gets the opportunity to actually do this while still awake, because I have somebody coming to you from New York. Do you understand? When West Coast motherfuckers show, we're just inconsiderate as fuck. We'll do it at whatever time works for us. Fuck y'all. It doesn't even matter. You may have seen this person on Vice Media. That's very New York. You may have seen them on Oxygen. That's very gay. You may have seen them on Netflix. And they co-wrote a book that is available on Amazon right now. So if you want to give the evil-looking penis some of the money to get the book is called Windham. Please, yeah, headliner, I would love for you right now to give it up to the very well-vaccinated Calvin Cato.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh my God. This is so amazing. First of all, let's give a huge round of applause to everyone you've heard tonight. This is beautiful. Round of applause. Seriously. This is black crowd. It was like a room full of Kayas. This is great. This is a Kaya ball-headed brigade tonight. I didn't know this was happening. Y'all all candy music in a room full of Tina Burners. I love it. Also, collaborative for this Amazon casual separate, y'all. Yes, I'm wearing a kimono. Okay, yes. I'm not a prostitute. I'm a courtesan. Okay. Listen, it's been a year and a half of this quarantine. I started doing these Zoom shows and I was like, I'm going to wear real clothes. And it got too hot. I got too lazy. I bought 14 kimonos and I just rotate between kimonos for every show. I literally own a fortnight of kimonos, okay? I own a Charles Dickens novel's worth of kimonos right now. It is not working out, okay? Listen, I'm very broke. I don't know if you can tell. These are knockoff Apple earbuds. They're called oranges. It is not working out. A bitch is poor. A bitch can't work no more. I'm very tired. Like this quarantine, I got bad. Like I was at the point, I reached a point in the quarantine where I spent 5 days only wearing a towel. Like I given up that hard. You know what I mean? Like, have y'all ever been in a state of almost gonna shower? Like that's what I was doing. I was at aspire to shower level, okay? I was like, I think I might shower today. And then the Circle Season 2 came on. And I was like, nope, don't need it. Don't need to waste the body wash. It ain't worth it. I'm quarantined and I live alone. Who am I getting dressed up for? My hand? It doesn't matter anymore. Righty is not picky. Lefty's kind of a bitch, but righty ain't picky, okay? So it doesn't matter anymore. But it is wild. Like I do live in New York City and things have been opening up, which is actually pretty nice. And I've been doing outdoor shows. And the outdoor shows, let me tell you this. First of all, I forgot how much I miss the taste of outdoor air. Do y'all miss outdoor air? It tastes so good. I was outside and I was like, is that oxygen and nitrogen? What is this? Is that argon? I could taste the argon in the air. Oh my God. This tastes like 3% argon. I'm into this argon lifestyle. Love it. I was pre-med. Can you tell? Anyways, so I had to do the show recently because outdoor shows, they started out being really nice. The outdoor shows have gotten crunchy. They've gotten real crunch. Like I did a show recently that was just straight up in a parking lot, like just in a parking lot. I was like, is this the 80s? Is this a cardboard stage? What is happening here? Oh. It was wild. I was doing the show in this parking lot and the host was like, oh, stand by the green room. And the green room was just a dumpster, literally just a dumpster. Not having me fix my face in a broken glass mirror. What is this? Thank you, next. So anyway, so I'm doing the show and it's a drive-in show. So whenever people like your stuff, instead of laughing, people just flash their headlights at you. That's how you know you're doing well, which is sad. Because you know what's worse than doing stand-up comedy to silence? Epilepsy. So much worse. So much worse. So here I am. I'm doing my set in a fucking parking lot. You know, I'm trying to fight off a seizure, using the mic as a tongue depressant now, because that's how my life is going. And I finish my set. I get off stage. And this like grizzled white guy gets out of his pickup truck and starts walking towards me. So I was like, hate crime, like back up, okay? You know who was president last year. I ain't taking chances. Okay, a bitch paid off her student loans. Okay, I have no student loan debt and I have HBO Max. I have shit to live for. So he's walking towards me and I was like, listen, I have a TED Talk ready and I have not seen Hacks yet. Back up. And he goes, no, I thought you were really funny. I really loved your stuff. Here's a $20 bill. He handed me a dirty $20 bill. And that's when I realized, oh, this is just prostitution now. Like, that's all this is. Okay. Like, I'm just entertaining strange white men in parking lots. Like, this is a City High song now. Like, what's happening? Like, I walked back to my own car and heard Roxanne. Like, it was very sad. Very unforgivable. Wasn't into it. So I'm back on Zoom. I'm sorry. This is like kimono downstairs, Kid Rock upstairs. I apologize. I did not have time to get a haircut. So now I'm all bow with the ba. It's fine. So the quarantine was rough for me because literally the city closed down in March 2020. And right before the city closed down, I went through a terrible breakup, just rough breakup. And like, you know, whenever you break up with someone and then even hearing that person's name triggers you, right? And it sucks because I didn't realize there were so many people named Daddy. And it's like, just so many breeders. It's an epidemic. I didn't know it was such a common English name. And so I was dating this white guy, sorry, Juneteenth, but I was dating this white guy and he was too white. He was very white, but he was like real Southern. He was a Confederate statue. It was so much fun. Girl, we would go out to eat and I'd be like, Robert E. Lee, stop it. Like, he was such a kidder. He loved horses and bareback. And I just, prep is expensive. So we had to break up. So we broke up and I spent a lot of quarantine. I was like real single, like hard single. You know what I mean? Like where you're making too much art out of macaroni, like that level of single. You know what I mean? Like I was making a lot of bread, but my friends were just calling it yeast infections. Like it was not working out. Like I had reached a point where I was Disney single. Do you know what Disney single is? Like the kind of single where you start singing to the mice in your apartment, like that level of single. You know what I'm saying? Where you see a mouse scurry by and you're like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Like that level of single. Like I became friends with a crab for no reason. It was craziness. Sebastian was like, Ponder replay. I was like, what is this? What? This. It wasn't cute anymore. So my friend was like, you should try virtual dating, like date over Zoom. If anyone out here has dated over Zoom, just put in a cat emoji, because that's what you should do. Just buy a fucking cat. It's not worth it to date virtually. But I will tell you this. I did go on this virtual date. It was the best virtual date I had ever been on. It was such a good virtual date. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm on OnlyFans. I sell it on OnlyFans. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's why I'm wearing this kimono. I have another gig at 1 a.m. Okay, sorry about it. A bitch is trying to make money. I ain't trying to have roommates no more. Okay. Listen, an old man paid to watch me drink in a thong. I was like, this is the best date I've ever been on. So keep it going, Graybeard 69. Keep it going. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Thank you. Okay. I'm trying to work, and it was tax-free. I'm trying to work. So anyway, so like I was doing that, and I got fully vaxxed. I'm vaxxed and highly favored. Very happy about it. And I was trying to like go back to the dating apps. And is anyone here on dating apps at all? I don't know. Dahlia's fanning mad hard. I don't know if that means you have been or you have not been, but
no, this light is hella hot, bitch.
Isn't it? It's like, oh, so if for y'all who don't know, because you're on the East Coast, it is like 90,000 degrees right now. Like I feel like I'm sharecropping. It's so hot. Like what is happening? I'm about to be Booker T. Washington. Anyways, so I went back on dating apps, right? And here's the thing. I know people hate dating apps. This is the best time to be on dating apps. And here's the thing. Don't do it to meet with the person. Don't meet with the person. It's not worth it. Just do it because the names are so good. They are militant. They are angry. They telling you everything you need to know. Because let me tell you, I used to see names that were like Cutie Pie 84, too vague. I recently saw a name, and I kid you not, the name was Black Lives Matter. All cops are bad. Also, I swallow. Like they're doing everything in the screen name Shao. I was like, okay, Malcolm XXX, let's do this. We gonna have a personal march. Let's have a personal march. Emancipate my heart. Emancipate my heart, please. Thank you. So I did, I was sifting through all that. I did go on a date with this Malcolm XXX guy, right? And it went pretty well. It was really nice. And then we had to go back to his place and we had to have COVID foreplay. Do you know what COVID foreplay is? If you don't, it's really cute. That's where you wash each other's hands. It's so nice. Okay. I was like, ooh, is that Dial soap? You better dial me into this Dial soap. Thank you. Ooh, is that Johnson & Johnson? Put it on my Johnson. Like I was very into it. It was like the movie Ghost, but with soap. It was so sensual. Okay. I was like, skin on skin, suds on suds. We're going to do this. Ugh, I'm a mess. I don't know. It's hard because like I've just been single for so long. And my friends are like, listen, like you make bad decisions. Because I've dated like wild, like bad. Like I once had sex with a guy who had 8 roommates. 8 roommates. I was like, are we fucking in a bus terminal? Like, what is happening right now? What is going on? But like, my friend was like, no, I'm going to set you with someone. I'm going to find someone for you. What kind of guy are you looking for? And I literally said, someone who pays taxes. That's all I care about anymore. I was like, can I see a W-2? Let me see a W-2. That's all I'm asking for. shit, it's a pandemic. I'll take a 1099. I'll take a 1099. I don't even care anymore. I'll take a 1099. Just please report income. That's all I care about. Don't live in a van. I'm tired. I just had a birthday. I did have a birthday. I would tell you how old, but my agent will literally be like, I will murder you in the face. Don't be how old you are. Because I didn't realize how old I was until I had to do an audition over Zoom, which that's just another circle of hell. Don't do this to people. Because like you're trying to act and the casting director does not give a shit. The casting director is just judging your background. Because like I'm trying to act and I'm like, oh, the Confederacy. That's my acting voice. And he was like, oh, that's really nice. But you own a My Little Pony? Why do you own a My Little Pony right now? Is that sextrology? What is happening here? There's no casting couch. It's virtual. Anyway, so I did this audition. And this audition was, they were like, okay, you're going to be playing a 25-year-old gay Black Republican. We need you to be really like sassy. And here's the thing. I was like, listen, I don't do stereotypes. I'm not about that life. Wait, did you say I was 25? What? 25? The shea butter is working. Thank you. I do cry a lot. The tears moisturize. So thank you. Because I will tell you my real government age. I am 37 right now. I'm 37 years old.
What? Where?
Yes, Queen.
Where it counts. Sorry. You killing it with this like Foot Locker onesie going on business, and I'm about it. No one on Zoom can see it, but we gonna talk later. So it's weird being 37 because I thought I would feel like a real like man, but I'm really just a cross between adult and fuckboy. Like that's where I'm at right now. Like I still do cocaine, but now it gets trapped in my nose hair. Like I don't know what to do. Do I buy a nose trimmer or a thinner straw? Like I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to while out in these streets. I don't know. It's just weird. Like I am like kind of seeing this guy, which is pretty nice. He like works in education though. And I never thought I would see another guy in education because the last time I was dating an education guy, I was dating a math teacher. Has anyone ever dated a math teacher before? Let me tell you something. Date a math teacher because they know angles and that's very important. Very important. You need someone who can make legs obtuse. It works out very well. So that's what's happening. I was seeing this math teacher and he was white. That's important to the story, but also, God damn it, why? And so we had finished having coitus. We're on Facebook Live, not trying to be dirty. And, and so we finished having sex and we were in bed and he was like, hey, can you pass me my phone? Because he got an alert on his phone that went off. And so I passed him his phone and it was a Fox News alert app on his phone.
Wow.
Fox News. I was like, what is this? Jacques Hughes. Like, what is happening here? It was getting kind of hectic. So I was like, hey, why do you have a Fox News app on your phone? And he goes, oh, I like Fox News because it tells it like it is. Wrong answer. And here's the thing. Like, we got into a whole fight about politics and race because it turns out he was a crazy Republican. He like didn't believe in Hillary Clinton or climate change or apparently Black people's rights. And I was like, what? Like the calls were coming from inside the house. Like, what is happening? So I was like, we got into a whole fight about politics and race, which I know we've all done in this millennium. But imagine getting into a fight about politics and race while you're naked. Okay. Like my dick turned into a Black Power fist. It got so mad. My dick started marching on Washington. It made a pussy hat. Like it was doing the most. Like I looked down and my dick was like Wakanda forever. Like it was not having it. It went full Dora Milaje. Okay. Ready. I don't know. Things have been nice though. I will say this. This has been like a nice Pride, happy Pride. I feel like this is pretty good. Like because I recently had to do shows. I had to go to this really exotic place called Connecticut. I don't know if you've heard of it. So many wasps. But this is the problem. So I do these Pride shows in Connecticut, but I had to take a mega bus, which has anyone ever been on a mega bus? like on purpose. No one chooses that. The life chooses you. You don't choose that life. Okay. If you don't know what a megabus is just a Peter Pan bus that lost its Tinkerbell. It's very sad. There's no hope on the megabus. There's a lot of Captain Hooks on the megabus. I'll say that. Like a megabus is the only place where someone will fart on the megabus and I'll go, that's better now. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You upgraded this to a Greyhound. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The one thing I'm not looking forward to with things opening up is I don't want live dates anymore. I don't want to do live dates because I've been on some terrible dates. Like someone was talking about this before, but I literally in my 30s went on a date to McDonald's. I once went on a date to McDonald's in my 30s. I was like, I'm not 16. I'm going on a date to McDonald's. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I know my name is Calvin, but I got a job. Like, I don't need this in my life. Like, and why McDonald's? Like, at least take me to a Burger King. Let me put on a crown, feel like this some bullshit. So I did go on with this guy, and over the course of the day, because I'm trying to like find out what's going on with him. And oh, by the way, we went Dutch on the date to McDonald's. That's rude. Why are we going Dutch? You invited me. There's a $1 menu. I'm not buying that much. I'm a bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at best, we can get a McFlurry, put 2 straws in it. It'll be romantic. Like, that's all I'm asking for. Child, men are trash. So we go on this date. And over the course, exactly. Hashtag facts. It's men are garbage. I don't even know why. So over the course of the date, he was like, hey, so like I just got out of jail. And I'm like, oh, that's why McDonald's. I get this now. You know, he couldn't afford Wendy's. He was like, I can't see a white girl. I just went to jail. Yeah, I get it. So he was like, okay, I just got out of jail. I was like, okay, cool. Like, what did you get out of jail for? And he was like, oh, I was busted for selling crystal meth and I'm trying to be positive. So I'm like, oh, you're a businessman. Huh, interesting. Wow, you know accounting and ounces. Oh my God, so much math. Are you Albert Einstein? What is this? So then he goes, oh, I got out of jail. I was busted for selling crystal meth. And also, I just want to let you know, I live in a halfway house. So I was like, oh, he knows how to share. Like, that's very nice. So, but other than that, I will say this. Like, the date was pretty good. Like, he was really classy. Like, he cut up his McNuggets with a knife and spork. It was really classy. You know, it was pretty nice. Like, he was really cute. He didn't try to stab me. I was very happy about it. Oh, I saw the light. The light is what I call Loretta Devine. Anyway, so I was like, this is cute. It was nice. And I was like, I remember the date ended. And I was like, should I go on a second date with this guy? And I really had to think about it. And then I went on 2 more dates with this guy. 2 more dates. Big mistake. And so I got to date number 3, and date number 3 was going to be the sex date. I was like, I'm going to get ready. You know, I'm going to like, you know, use the Fleet enema. I'm going to do the whole 9 yards. I'm going to put some vanilla drops in it. You know, I'm going to make it classy. I was like, I want you to come to like, you know, a palatial hole. You know what I mean? I don't want some Ayanla fix my life hole going on. I wanted a nice hole for him. So I got to his halfway house and we have coitus. But here's the thing. He was very into eating booty. And I assume this is a gay crowd. We all are into eating booty. We all do the backdoor cuisine. If you don't, then you're letting James Baldwin down. He's very sad in heaven right now. So, but here's the thing. He was really into it, but he was like, it was like, you remember the Janae Aiko song, like eat the booty like groceries? It was like that. But he was eating it like it was good groceries, y'all. It was good groceries. He was eating it like it was Whole Foods. I was like, I know that's right. It's non-organic. No GMOs back here. Thank you very much. There's no spoiled cabbage. I'm doing great. All right, I'll leave you guys on this. So, like I said, things are opening up and it's been pretty nice, but I always get worried because like, I don't want to do hell gigs again. Because I used to do weird gigs. Like one time I had to do a show in a racist part of America called All of It. And it was yikes. So I had to do the show once and I thought it was north of the Mason-Dixon line, but it was not. And I get there and the host of the show, who is white, starts off the show by going, I hope you're not a PC audience. And then he drops an N-word at the top of the show, like a hard ER N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like an N-word with an A where I'm like, oh, we're in Paris. Like, it was like a hard ER, this ain't a Kanye lyric N-word. So the whole audience is white. I have to headline the show. And the audience is like crazy white. Like the audience is so white. I thought someone came in my eye. Like, it was very uncomfortable. I was like, I'm wearing glasses. That costs extra. Excuse you. So I'm trying to, pretend like nothing's happening. I'm trying to channel my inner Storm from the X-Men, trying to summon my inner strength. And I was like, listen, I talked to the booker. I'm like, hey, this is really uncomfortable. What's going on? And the booker goes, I'm really sorry. It's because there are a lot of white power affiliates in the room. Let's break down the phrase white power affiliate. First of all, please don't add words after white power like that makes it better, okay? I wasn't gonna go, white power affiliate. Oh, well, they're just playing. Like, that's not how racism works. You telling me I'm performing for the Diet KKK and I'm supposed to be okay with that? What is this? It's not fewer calories. It's just way more racism. All right, you guys have been so amazing. Happy Pride, happy Juneteenth, happy Blackness. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.
Give it up for all of your comedians this evening. I want you to make a little bit of noise for Scott the Second. Noise. That's right. Mix, Dahlia, Delu, Belle.
Yes, come through.
Come on. We had Scott Dobbin up in this piece.
Woo!
Come on.
Yes.
My name is, why am I introducing myself? It's not time yet. You just heard the stylings of Calvin Cato. Come on now. I am Carlos Kareem Windham. Dante, thank you for letting me take this over. Yes. Thank you for letting us take over your thing. No Appreciate problem. You, boo-boo. Black and proud. Send some money, bitches.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Happy Pride. Good night.
Yes.